Hello everybody, it's me, it's Farham, and we are here with some Halls of Torment, and today we are going to be doing a build showcase for the Norsemen on High Torment. Not Torment 30, because that needs a very specific build, but something where you can play and do lots of damage and kind of play how the class looks like it's intended, playing into its strengths, right? Frost damage. So let's check out how we've got this character set up. Checking out the scripter first. 50% regeneration and 86% health. I wouldn't say this is... Now we've got 90% health. I wouldn't say this is required. You could definitely run with less than this. You could take it down to Torment 20 and probably drop these entirely, or at least certainly the max health. Looking at the items that we've got equipped, first off, we have got the Mark of the Swordsman. That is for that base defense. We're going to get tanky. We're going to be taking all the damage with our face, so we want to try and minimize the amount of damage that we're taking. Speaking of faces, on the top of the bunts, we've got the Frost Dragon Helmet, 30% frost chance to melee. We want to be boosting our attack speed as much as we can through this run, so every melee swing wants to be applying frost chance, because frost chance is where our damage is coming from. Moving on to the rings, yes, there are two of the same again. We've got both of the green Ring of Frosts. One adds 50% frost chance and gives you more frost chance on your main weapon. The other one gives everything frost chance and gives frost 50% more damage. For the neck, we're going with the Elemental Resonator. We'll be applying lots and lots of stacks of frost. This will, I'm attacking very fast. This will mean we will apply lots more stacks of frost. Again, just scaling up that frost damage as high as we can go. For our defensive elements, we've got the bottom three parts of this build. We've got the plated boots, nice solid base defense, nice solid block strength. Can't really go wrong with those. We've got the Defiant Plate for that massive regen with all our regen boost, and we'll be playing defensively with percent regen, so we're going to get a lot out of this chest, as well as the base defense being the best in slot. We'll be quite a lot, so we'll have those 10 stacks all the time. And lastly, we've got the bloodstained wrappings. Now these have a very interesting interaction with the Norsemen. They charge when deal direct damage. We're dealing direct damage a lot, and we heal when taking damage. Well, we're not going to be blocking very much, so we're going to be taking damage all the time, dealing direct damage all the time. So what it means is you're getting heals of between sort of 1 and 7 fairly regularly, so it's just reducing the damage of each hit. It's like an extra layer of damage reduction. It works quite well. So it's probably going to be easier for me to talk through what's not switched on and explain why I haven't got them switched on. Curse of Commitment, I would like to, if we get better items, equip them. Burdening Stone, if you've got the Burdening Stone and the Confusing Lens, it's these two things where you have to start using combinations of movement speed items. It just becomes a bit weird. I don't want to do that. We're also going into the Haunted Caverns. We're not going to use the Obsidian Dice because I would like to not accidentally pick up scrolls and start bricking the build. I want to show the build clean through to 70 and then start taking abilities. We're not using the Face of Regret because it just makes the boss fight really, really slow. And I don't really want to do a 40-50 minute time lapse. We would like to kill the boss reasonably quickly. And something quite interesting happens there, which harks back to the Torment 30 attempt and shows how that Torment 30 attempt would be possible. So interesting things on that boss fight. We're not taking the Idol of Hunger, although we realistically could. That would fit in. You have to play a bit more defensively and run around a lot more, and you probably wouldn't be able to spend any time face tanking, but it would certainly work. You could fit it in. Silver Cut, I just don't like the 20% reduction. But again, you could make it fit. Same sort of thing with the Idol. You could make these two things fit and run this to 24, I think, quite comfortably. Get a slow stack for every triggered main weapon attack. We're going to be using our main weapon a lot. We just don't want that. We also need to move around, so we just don't want that. And the Flagellant's Foot Cuff, we'll be running around a lot, so we'll end up with a lot of fragile stacks quite quickly. It can make you take a lot more damage. It can make the boss fight quite hard, but again, with careful play, you could certainly run that one. But there we go. 22 artifacts, 12.11 enemy health and defense, 110% damage, 44% speed, but 110% more XP. So let's see just how well the Norsemen can do in endgame Torment. The Norsemen, the dual axe wielding fury. Let's see what we can do. So we're not going to pick up our ability to start with. We're just going to
dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
So we've got backwards movement on. We're just going to keep dodging everything. Frost damage is where all our damage will be coming from. Got really good regen. We can get rid of the crit chance. Don't want it. Attack speed is fine. We do want that. Base defense is very good. Base defense, regen, health, all of these things. There's base regen. Good. Alright, so now we've got to make our first decision on what we want. So, I think the best thing to go for here, out of this set, is frost chance and attack speed, and actually attack range maybe, or maybe even just frost damage. It's just the damage ice ends up wasted, so I don't like to take it. And on this one I like to take the 2 regen and defenses. So I think for now we're not in a rush, so we'll just take, I think we take this in the range. About what we're going to do later on, we might nuke our range a bit, but we're going to take this one and pick the regen for now. Maybe we do just go for the 2 attack speed ones. We could just go for these 2. We're going to want the frost damage. Let's get the frost damage upgrades. They're kind of rare. We're going to pin this regen. I want to pin some out of this one as well. That being the area and the range and the attack speed. That's okay, we can do that. We do it for level 1 though. And we take our frost chance and attack speed. Just keep dodging. We do get hit, we re-heal, we regen really fast. These are the 2 upgrades we want from here, regen and defense. We're scaling survivability here, so we'll take our, right, we want these 2 as well, so we'll take that area and range, just help us get a few more kills, more regen and defense. We can Oblivion the movement speed because it will actually make us slower. We'll take the base health while it's there, and take our last range and attack speed, more defense. We'll be using our tinctures at level 60 plus. Saving those till then. There's one thing from each that we want to tincture. Oh, and 70. We want to tincture some one of the ethereal upgrades as well. More attack speed. Attack speed is how we're scaling our stacks. Area is also good. Multi-strike's good. Could re-roll for more defenses, but don't feel like we need it. Right, we're going to pin this defense. We're actually going to Oblivion you. We don't want to see you again. I'll take some more attack speed. Oblivion these 2. Don't want to see them again. Re-roll. I think we save our memories now, and we go on the area, the range and attack speed. Attack speed is what we really want for the end. We're going to take the regen and defense first. Grab that attack speed next, when it comes up again. Yep, grab the defense. Attack speed. We want to save a couple of memories, I think. Probably for the defensives. This level. Otherwise the boss at the end is going to be pretty rough. So let's just take our next regen and defense. 2 more memories we need for the defensives. Seems we've got a couple spare, so we can actually go for the frost chance and frost damage here a couple of times as well. So let's Oblivion this. Memories, you, and we'll take the base defense for now. Let's drink a wine. Yeah, take that frost damage. That's where all our damage is going to be coming from. It's coming from our frost stacks. Get more frost chance. We get off that regen again. Of course not. So we're only going to take 1 out of this. Said we're going to take the attack speed now. We can use all our memories. We've saved 1. I think we can get some extra frost damage or something at the end, but we're probably better to get the attack speed. Extra attack speed. Frost damage and frost chance. That should be getting up quite high now. Frost damage is where all our damage is coming from. That's what we want to see. We're going to memories you. Take the other one. We're getting up to pretty juicy regen. That's even without our plate on full stacks. And these gloves offer really good healing too. Pretty strong. And we just keep circling the heads. Keep teasing the head.
What did he say?
We're going to grab the attack speed and range. We don't need either of these two anymore. See where we're at tier 4 for memories. Right, we want to memories this one. Take this. I think we will be out of memories. But we should have plenty of defense. Yep, frost damage. It's important. Become experience. That's still going to be there next turn. We'll take Ice Affinity 2. Rarer of the upgrades. You can become experience. All these books can become experience. I want some level ups. More base health. Frost chance. Go. Right. Our frost chance should be getting quite high on our axes now. If we come down here to the helmet, 78% chance to frost on melee, and we attack pretty fast. But it will be faster. Right, now let's keep getting some more regen. Start to face tank soon. Oh, we can probably face tank now. Even the ghosts. There, we can face tank. So now it's just about getting... I don't want to get the area too big. Well, I do, but at the same time I want to focus on that single target damage so that we can kill the bosses at the end, because otherwise they take a very long time. Let's keep getting our defenses up a little bit. Have we picked up any items yet? Nope. It's going to give us just random stuff when we pick up items, but we got something very good immediately. Giving us huge bonus to defense there. We can go for some more range. Range and area. Hold the axes. See the shockwaves are already getting quite large though. Now we can just stand amongst the heads and ghosts if we want, if we so desire. So, you know, who needs a shield? Just tank things with your face. It's fine. We've got some, yeah, one lame level up there. So, again, we want to wait for this attack speed. Attack speed is going to help us the most. We've only got 1 memories left, so we need to pick and choose where we use that. Don't feel like we need more defenses, so I'm going to go for the frost damage and frost chance instead. We're going to memories this, take the bulwark. I know we're only on Agony 1, but I think we can get through with this level of defense on Torment 22. If you went up a level, you'd probably want to swap that to be defensive in nature rather than aggressive. Right, now we take the frost damage. Yep. We should start seeing our frost damage go up quite a lot. Our Defiant Plate is stacking up there as well. We've got 32 health regen, which is absolutely massive. We've got no more potions of memories, so instead what we will do is take this regeneration now, and that's going to take us up to 280 defense or 92.5% damage reduction with this plate. We can get more upgrades to take that even higher. Frost chance. Good. Now if we check our frost chance, we should be up to 82%. We will get that to over 100% by the end. We've got some big tinctures coming up for frost chance. Take some more range. And really want attack speed. We're currently up to 4.24, but we should be able to get that significantly higher as well. We just have to make sure that we tincture the correct ethereal shift and not the one that doesn't actually affect this weapon. At some point we can take some abilities to increase our damage, we just don't need to yet. I'd rather focus on getting what we want for our weapons. Yeah, just wait for that attack speed. In fact, let's drink and try and get it now. And we did. We can get rid of the base crit bonus. We don't care about that. Yep, range or defense here is fine. I think we'll go for the defense just to keep scaling it up. 93.2% damage reduction. We're not blocking anything. We're taking every hit. You can see there's a lot more damage coming in than on the Shield Maiden, and we really will see that reflected in the end screen. However, we are stable faster than the Shield Maiden can get with this level of regen. And we've got about 50% bonus regen from our Torment Shards, so there is that. But that doesn't take too long to get. It's about, I don't know, 40 hours of endgame playing, if you're messing around. and losing some of the runs. If you just focused and did the runs properly, you'd get there really quickly. It'd take long. Hours or so. You just ground it out on the Shield Maiden, or indeed this build, also capable of doing really high torment levels and getting lots of shards. Although I would recommend doing it on 15 to farm shards, because the bosses die so much quicker. Oh, we got a ring that we don't want, and a shirt that we don't want. That's the problem with taking the random boxes, of course. But we should now be able to quite easily finish this, I would imagine. We probably can kill the heads as well, but I don't think we'll be able to get respawns. Area's always good, multi-strike's also good. What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
Nothing, let's just put this stuff away. We do want to try and get things from boxes, even though they're random. It does make a big difference, especially if we can get the rings. The rings make a huge difference to damage. Alright, let's get some more area. Now our shockwaves explode. Look how fast our Frost Nova goes up. We could swap this for different boots, and that would go up even faster if you use the spiked boots. However, it's nice to be able to tank. Although you could in theory use those spike boots and move like this and probably do even more damage, and I think it would still work at this level. I think it would still work going higher. Because you can dodge things easy enough on this character. It's pretty fast. And with that regen, as long as you're not getting hit all the time, should be good. Yeah, multi-strike. Level 60, we're going to start using our tinctures, so exciting times coming up for power spikes. Hopefully we see the actual things we want. That's why we've not taken any abilities. We'll take abilities post 70 once we've got all our tinctures used. Pick up range. We got the other one. Hang on. Plus 6 base defense. Hang on. Plus 4 base defense for 10 seconds. Max 60. Plus 6 base defense for 10 seconds. Max 60. When damaged, plus 1 base regen. So 10 regen. And 60 defense. That seems incorrect. This also then gives us damage. Why does that reactive one seem objectively worse? This charges up faster and gives us an extra point of regen. Okay. Right, that's the one we don't want. What we do want to double is the 30% cross chance one. But for now, what we'll do is just... Yeah, in fact, we'll drink a wine. We'll see if we can see it. There it is. So we're going to tincture you. Now our frost chance is up to a whopping 105%, giving us a chance to apply 2 frost stacks at once. Guaranteed to apply frost stacks. And now we should see our frost damage just start going through the roof. We can take more frost damage, that's very good. That's the wrong element, that ring, so you can go right in the bin. You can see how many stacks our necklace is applying. Absolutely monumental. Alright, so from this one we actually kind of want the range. We don't care about the melee damage, so we'll drink a wine and we'll see if we see it. The dedication to health is okay. Drink another one. There's the range. We're going to tincture that as well to give us 60% range. So now we have 17.5 meter range on our axes. They're going pretty much off screen. And this number now will go up even more because we're applying stacks to things basically as they're spawning in. We can take some more defense. Looks like we're starting to need it. Itchy nose. Ugh. That'll teach me to have a mustache and have hairs prod up my nostrils. We can get rid of the crit bonus. We don't care. There's a few things we just don't care about. We've got another rubbish item. Not rubbish for this build, it's not actually rubbish. You can see the amount of stacks and how quickly they're appearing. Now the frost damage is going up. start seeing dead heads soon. Our last tincture will give us 60% more attack speed on melee, which will be very juicy. We can't quite base tank at Agony 4. We do need to probably not stand within the heads. We do need to move around a bit. But our regen will keep us safe from the hits that we take from random enemies. That will be not a problem. Get that range taking us up to 18.9 meters.
That's quite big.
Giving us
Impressive.
huge coverage for the axes. Got massive shock waves from every enemy we hit. Very nice. And a little bit more range. Probably take us up to about 20 meters. 19.7. So big axes, even though we didn't take those levels earlier on, and we focused really in on the attack speed. Attack speed's quite rare, and it's really how you pump the damage. We're up to what? 4.52? We should be getting quite a bit more soon, though. Hopefully soon. We can take some base block strength. And this can become experience. Well, level 69. I shouldn't rush this level. We should savour it, but I'm afraid it's gone. Right, so attack speed melee, that's the one we want. We don't want attack speed physical because it doesn't say it here, but these are ice. These are ice. It's ice damage. But they are melee, of course. So we're going to tincture this attack speed, which takes us up to 5.72 per second, considerably faster, a 25% increase. We could go for the rapid firing frost breath, but it does reduce our frost chance there. What's our frost chance at the moment? 109%. If we pop this on, then it goes down to quite a bit lower, I would imagine. 36%, but now we're shooting out frost waves at a very rapid rate, which will also be applying stacks. They don't count as magic. Well, I don't know actually. One second. They're not physical. I know these don't work on them. Let's just take it for funsies. See what it does. I'm sure it won't do anything. It does! Oh no, I doubled it. Of course I doubled it. It does nothing. It does nothing, but that might have affected the helmet. It did not. Okay. Well, we're casting 3 of those a second, which I will assume will give us a lot of frost damage, as well as not self-chilling us. But yeah, we probably don't want to be face tanking. And now we could consider taking abilities, things like... not like these, like... Avalanche or Hailstorm. The 2 frost ones. They will increase our frost stacks. It will increase our frost damage. So they're worth taking if we see them. See another book, which we probably will, because we're not anywhere near the end of this yet. So let's see if we can find it. There's Hailstorm, we'll grab that. We just want to go loads of frost chance on these, because their ice damage has already been nerfed to the ground. Flame Strike, actually you can turn into an ice attack, but we won't do that just yet. We'll try and work on the 2 abilities first, and then if we've got enough levels, we'll grab a Flame Strike. Some strength. Do you know what I've done? I've left myself in the corner, haven't I? Let's put us up here so you can see the kills. The kills and the timer now are starting to get interesting. They were boring before, it's just us getting set up. Now let's see the kill counter rise. Surprise mid-game kill counter. If you're enjoying this one, by the way, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the videos. And yeah, if you're not subscribed and you want to see more and other games like this, maybe DRG, S, then maybe hit that subscribe button as well. And that's enough circling of the heads while I circle my words. Oh, let's do this thing. We're literally right next to it. I didn't even notice. That'll make the last boss easier. Yeah, Frost Avalanche. That's the other ability we wanted. Now we're all iced up. Elemental effect chance. That's what we want. Get that frost damage up. I really don't know whether the waves are better than the increased melee attack one for applying frost chance. I really don't know. Wine? Elemental effect chance, please. Yeah, so the build pretty much comes together at 70. You've got all the major components dealing some pretty good frost damage. If you go more area, then you will get higher DPS at some points, because you cover more of the map, but you've got to consider that we do need to kill the bosses. Block strength. Let's see what else we've got. So still no upgrades. I'm going to try putting this back on and see if our DPS increases. That's a lot of melee attacks. It is. A lot more. Them all to be applying frost, guaranteed. Feels like our healing is a bit lower. Yep, we can take base speed or the hailstorm. Definitely feels like our healing is a bit lower. Which is odd, because I would have thought we would... Well, we're not dealing direct damage with the status effects, I suppose. There is that. Yep. Frost chance. Storm spikes is fine. Oh, you can have experience. We got the torment shard to make the boss easier. Finish getting off the levels at this point. Should be finished about 103, I think. A few more levels to get. I suppose we are doing self-frost damage with this helmet, which probably counts for something. Might be why our HP is dropping when we're standing in groups. Let's turn the damage numbers off, because I don't think they're helping at this point. We're dealing damage. That's the main thing. More frost chance. Just keep going for that frost chance. Everything we can into frost chance. Base frost chance, that sounds good to me. Frost chance, that sounds good to me. Don't think about it too much at this point. Just grab the levels. Kill the things. And have much rejoicing.
And there was much rejoicing.
Grab this book. What do we want? More additional projectiles while moving. Why not? Needs more stuff. Stand still now. How are we looking? We're looking okay. Yep, more elemental effect chance. And dodge some stuff. Agony 5, we're definitely not indestructible. I think a couple of heads have broken. We should be able to break them all. This healing's making me a bit scared for the bosses. This damage. We should be okay. Wait. Yeah, DPS is going up. We're putting out more and more frost stacks. Not like super fast, single target, but it'll do. Point is, we seem to be able to do Torment 22. Probably higher. There's some defensive swaps we could take in for less offense. Get some more regen, more defense. Or we could just reallocate all of the torment shards to regen. That would also work. We want the avalanche waves, really. There they are. Now if we can get another book to drop. You sir, drop us a book. I feel like our damage is getting quite low. I'm going to turn the damage numbers back on for a second. The damage still seems like about where it should be. Yep. 60% more frost chance, please. Frost everything up. All the time frost. We've actually reapplied more burn stacks than frost stacks using the necklace. Because everything's always on fire. Yeah, we need to turn these damage numbers off. For sure. These frost charms? Need to get more books. Come on. Yep. Leave a trail of ice that also applies frost. Elemental effect chance. Need one more scroll. I can't be asked to run across the whole map to get it. Or elemental effect chance. Just keep going into that. Fine. Let's have a look at those abilities actually. What is their chances to apply frost? 178% on the hailstorm and the frost avalanche. Somewhere. Frost chance of damage 52%. A modest 52%. Yep, force range. Got no chance for anything we actually want. Do we have any items yet that we can use? No. Be nice to get some better rings. They really push this damage number up. We'll try and stay away from the heads. Fight this burning mass of nonsense. I think it's hellhounds, I'm not sure. Yep, elemental effect chance. Force. Some force, rather. Minimizing the damage we take. Base tanking, we will eventually get worn down, so might as well just circle the big group, turn it to mush. We can go stand in it for a while, I suppose. You can see the no blocking starts to take its toll. Oh, we are breaking the heads. There's only a few left. Here they start to go. And with the heads going, we can actually face tank. Nice. There we go, we can face tank again. It's just the heads causing us a problem. But they do eventually break at about the 16-minute mark. I think they've been breaking for about 6 minutes. The last boss. Did you drop us something good? No, we don't want the one that increases max health. That's terribly bad. Just get rid of all that stuff. Put it right in the bin. I think we're going to have to run and pick up another scroll, aren't we? Unless this fella gives us one, but he's probably just going to give us gold like the rest of them. Last head remaining. Soon to have another headless experience. I'm not making the marriage joke again, I did it last time. Boo! Yeah, single target's looking a little low. Group damage is very high though. But I say very high, we're nowhere near what the Shield Maiden would do, but we are 2 torment levels higher. I'm playing the game, I believe, as intended. Not trying to do torment 30 by some crazy strategy, hoping for a specific boss so it can die at the end. Apparently that's it. Apparently one of the bosses just has no health at all. And if you get that one, then you can win. But I thought you had to kill the boss of the area, but then that's just the boss I would end up killing. Seems that everything is now enemies. I'm just running away from this huge pack of ghosts. They seem kind of dangerous. As we run away from the ghosts, we seem to be spawning infinitely more. Let's go get this scroll. I'm sure people will be annoyed if I don't get the last ability. We'll just run in this direction. We'll be okay. Just chop our way through. Every level up we get is more regen. Regen up to 40... It's not even max. 41.31. Quite a lot. Oh, now we're invincible as well. I'm running faster. Told you that boss was going to drop us gold. They always do. What about this one? We're getting swarmed by ghosts. Oh, there we go. Hellstorm Vortex. We don't need to go all the way to get the scroll. Cat's hooting behind me, but he's been fed breakfast. He's just refusing to eat it. Doesn't want salmon-flavoured food today. Thinks he's above that. Thinks he's better than that. He's not. Lie. So we just got the last wave, basically, to survive. We probably don't want to be face tanking at this point. I don't know. There's no ghosts left. I mean, no heads left. It is indeed a headless experience, 100% through and through. We've applied a lot of extra stacks using the stack maker. Hit 4 million DPS with frost damage. I don't think it was even possible to do frost damage. It's an endgame viable build, but here it is. I don't know, what do you guys consider endgame? For me, it's, I don't know, Torment 15 plus. That seems to be where it starts to have a bit of a damage spike, a bit of a difficulty curve. I think anything over Torment 25 on most builds is going to be almost impossible. You could be the best player, but you wouldn't just be able to dodge the thick hordes. Maybe with clever use of revive rings, you could keep it on like Agony 1 the whole time and have a chance, but... sounds kind of brutal. "30 seconds to go, and we get to see how long this is going to take to kill the bosses. We do have the pink blob, which apparently makes one of the bosses, the main boss, 50% weaker, I think, in both phases. I think that's what it does. Unclear, though. Can you kill the slime? Turn it into... whatever. Alright, here we go. So it should be this fella on the horsey that's weaker. He looks like he's not taking any damage. And apparently the one... oh, wow. Okay, look how fast the one from the Ember place is dying compared to the others. That is how you do Torment 30. He's not the boss of this area. That person was right. Princess in a bathtub at bath time or whatever, who did the level 31. I can't remember their name. I'm really, really sorry I butchered that. But yeah, no, they said that if it's you get this boss, then you can actually kill it at the end. And this is the first time I've properly noticed that. And look how fast that boss is dying compared to the others. It should be the one on the horse we have to kill that should have less health. And you can see his health has moved compared to the other one. But the Ember one's actually dying really fast. Which is good, because I'm sure you guys didn't actually want to watch another time-lapse of me fighting a boss for 10 years, right? And there we go. It just lets us out. Even though these bosses are still full health. The person's absolutely right. It's the bosses. Anyway, this character could sit and kill the bosses even if you didn't get them. You can see that one of them's taking damage. It's going to take you a while, and you're going to have to run around and dodge stuff and play the game a little bit properly. But overall, I think it's a pretty good build. pretty strong. We only ended up getting 1 purple upgrade. If you get more, then you can pretty much double your frost damage. You can do a lot more frost damage than this with some luck. I think it could even take more artifacts. Apparently, if we get that 1 boss, then anything is possible. Well, I guess I might have to retie Torment 30 soon. But guys, I hope very much that you enjoyed this one. There's a showcase of a proper endgame Norseman build focusing entirely on frost damage. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't done already. It really helps. And I would hope to catch you in the next video. Have a good one.